guys, welcome back to another weekly vlog. Kicking it off on a Saturday actually, so I think we're gonna get a full week out of this. I need a coffee so badly. I'm so mad I just ordered an Uber Eats because we just got home from St. Bart's. We haven't even been to the grocery store yet. It's been like a day, and so I need to order like a little breakfast taco before I go work out. And I ordered the most beautiful coffee from the taco shop and they forgot the coffee in the order, and I tried to call and it says the number's disconnected because I'm like trying to call the driver like, please, I need that coffee so badly. I don't care what you've done to it, I need it. So now I'm stuck making one, but I don't know how much milk we have left, so that's why I'm fine making it anyways. So I'm gonna make a coffee. Smoky is still sleeping, which is a slight miracle. So I'm like, let me make a coffee, get some caffeine in, and then I'm gonna go wake him up because Hunter's at the gym and we're gonna do an old switcheroo in the parking lot. Yeah, I haven't been to the gym, oh my god, in a week, but we did do like tennis and hiking and a lot of walking when we were in St. Bart's, so I don't feel terrible, but it's always a shock when you go back, especially on a Saturday, because it's so intense. But I'm just gonna take it easy, take it slow. Okay, voila, cheers. These glasses are from Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I feel like just the little tweaks of the espresso class, like learning how to make espresso correctly, just helped like the coffee at home not taste like burnt or like sour, or I just always felt like my espresso didn't taste balanced, like it would taste just shitty. So so helpful if you just like, it was a really fun thing for us to do on Valentine's Day. Highly recommend, like just look up your local coffee shop. I mean, it costs like $100, but I feel like it's so worth it to be able to know how to make the right espresso at home. So then I feel like way less tempted to order coffees out because I know I can make a good tasting one at home. This morning was a little different because I thought I was like in a hurry and thought Smoko was gonna be awake and was rushing, and I didn't know if we had enough milk, so I just was like, I'm already ordering a taco, I'll just order a coffee. But anyways, I've been a lot better about making them at home. So anyways, I do get my little sugar bun up and get dressed. We do a little bump date, not that you guys need one, we've seen lots of bump dates. I am 29.5 weeks, so 7.5 months. And here's our little bump. It's actually easier to see in leggings and everything because you can see it. But I'm so happy I got a little bit of a tan in St. Bart's. I feel like for a pregnant girl, that just literally boosted my confidence. I'm set for the rest of pregnancy, and the fact that I have like a little bit of a tan now. So I feel good. I'm very happy about that. And I'm feeling pretty good actually with the pregnancy at this point. It's felt really long, like I think just having a toddler and, you know, everything going through with like my family, with my dad being sick and building this cabin, and I kind of covered that in the last video, but just like a lot mentally going on and emotionally, which it's never a good time, but it's just felt like another thing that's made me like fragile and like a little bit more emotional and tired, and it's just like literally carrying like a weighted vest on you. So but that's okay, it's still been beautiful, and I'm just so grateful that my sickness is really only in the beginning of my pregnancy, and both of them so far, and then after like second trimester I'm smooth sailing. So I'm just so thankful for that, because I know a lot of people like deal with other stuff more in like second, third trimester, and I always love the second and third because I feel like I can really enjoy it and like, you know, just enjoy being pregnant a little bit. Obviously I feel big and like a little heavy, it's hard moving around, my sleep is terrible, but other than that, like I can't really complain. So I feel really grateful for that. But pregnancy sickness at the beginning might take me out. That is the only reason I'm like, do I want a third? Because I'm like, I don't know if I can go through 3 months of sickness again. It is, oh my god, you guys, you like literally feel like you're dying. It's like being hungover for 3 months, like viciously hungover. It is terrible. And actually like had a lot of empathy for my dad being sick with chemo or cancer and going through chemo, because I was like, I don't know, but I feel like this is the closest thing it would feel like to being like sick in the hospital, like, or sick and nauseous just for extended periods of time, and it really starts to like mess with your head. So very hard, but we got through, and here we are, and we're gonna get a gorgeous little sugar plum baby out of it. So excited for number 2. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cute. Okay, I'm gonna see a little bit of it in the back. All right, y'all, workouts are complete, and we're at the cabin today.
At the cabin, we're gonna sort through.
There's so many fun updates.
There's a lot of good updates, but we're here. We're here to sort through the wood that was delivered for the ceiling details in the living room. So I think we've showed y'all what that inspo's gonna look like, but we'll put a picture here on the screen of the inspo image of what the ceiling details are gonna look like. Obviously there's gonna be beams, but there's gonna be reclaimed wood like tongue and groove in between the beams. So we had a whole shipment of wood delivered, and we need to go through it to make sure it's in the right color palette, remove any bad boards, stuff like that.
Yeah, with reclaimed wood, you kind of have to be careful, or it can look like cheesy, Pinteresty coffee shop really quickly. Like, there's a difference. We don't want it to look like ranchy.
So, as the designer, you have to curate it a little bit deeper and give them like guidance on how you want it installed.
And with reclaim, there is a lot of natural variation, and that's why it's so beautiful, but it has to be tailored a little bit. So there's already, like, from, you know, water and aging, there's tons of different tones, so you have to kind of like curate it.
You want a little variation, but you still want it to be sleek and intentional while looking like unintentional, if that makes sense. Anyways, we're gonna jump to it.
He's coming.
Daddy's coming. So this is all the wood that's going to go on the ceiling in the living room in here, and obviously it needs to go up before the rest of the beams go up. So they're going to start the ceiling details on Monday, and then they'll hang the beams once the wood is installed. So anyways, like we were talking about, here is the wood, and you can kind of see it's definitely been curated. You have like a nice color palette going, but there's definitely some like darker pieces in here, which is okay, but you just don't want to look like a checkerboard. So we're moving the darker pieces over here. Our powder bath, actually, we're using darker wood. So we're just going through and organizing and seeing what we actually have to work with here and make sure we don't need to order any more. But you can see it's been refined pretty well, and there's a good like color palette going on.
Fine. Spray paint. You gonna do some work? Thanks, baby. Perfect. Yeah. MP. We're gonna leave the lid on, okay? All right, we've sorted through a lot of the wood. Here's some of the darker stuff, but this is mostly the tone that we're going for is like here. So we want to see how much dark wood there is, because it's going to be mixed in, but we don't want too much. We got to see how much there is, and there's just piles. But this dark wood over here, we're doing a pretty dark, moody powder bath, which is going to be really cool. So these boards are a little bit wider. They are 8 inches, and Hunter's just carrying some of them in. Do you need another snack? Here, baby. You can see here in the powder bath, those are our darker boards. We're in like a dark, moody, like, I feel like this is the most cabin that, like the powder bath, I feel like for a powder bath you can go fun. People do like dark, moody paints, they do wallpapers, they do crazy things. So this is like our like cabin celebratory bathroom. So I think it'll look really good. So those are some of the boards. You can see how like deep the wood is, and if you want it to feel like a dark kind of cave or whatever. The sink's gonna be black marble. It's gonna be really cool. Okay, so some fun updates to show you guys. A lot of the beams have gone up in all of the rooms. So first off, we've got this room, which is our tall vaulted room. And look at those beams, they look so pretty. This is a bedroom slash study, so it can be like an office, it can be a bedroom, whatever, but the ceilings are really vaulted. So I think it's kind of a nicer like studio, or the woman that lived here previously, this was like her painting studio. So it just gives that energy, but you can definitely use it as a bedroom if you want. Then there's Jack and Jill bathrooms here, and we did vertical paneling behind, which is gonna be painted white, and the vanities will be here. So, and this will be the shower, and then we've got the same thing over here, which I love. And this is another bedroom, just a nice little small guy. This room, oh, it's like one of my favorite rooms. And this is this nice, beautiful stone wall, which I don't know if you guys have seen a ton of, but fireplace behind there. And this is a tongue and groove ceiling with beam work, and this is all gonna be painted white. So love this ceiling detail. The primary bedroom, beams just went up, and look how good. Oh my God, they look so beautiful. There's still one that needs to go right here, so they're almost done. But Hunter and I are like, this room looks so good. It's just, the vault height is really nice. It's just a beautiful space. And then the beams will continue under this little nook. There's gonna be two that go right there. So they gotta put those in too. In the bathroom, we did tongue and groove in this hallway going from the bathroom to the closet, which is like a nice little transition area. It's gonna go all the way on the ceiling. It'll be painted white. And the paint color that we went with, the white paint color that we went with is Alabaster by Sherwin-Williams. So it's already on the ceiling. You can't really tell, but you can see the difference. Like, it's creamy and kind of warm. So that's the white paint that we'll be using throughout the home. Some fun updates upstairs. They are doing some tongue and groove in the playroom. So this entire ceiling will be tongue and groove all the way up, all the way around. It's gonna be really cute. And lastly, they've started tile work. So they started up here, and I am obsessed, you guys. I've wanted pavers in a house for so long. I've just dreamed of it. I've pinned so many images of pavers on the ground, and so happy with how it's looking. We're doing pavers in a lot of the rooms. The primary bathroom, the mudroom, the laundry room, and here, I think that's it. But this color is like more of a latte color, and then we're doing more of like a gray tone in the downstairs spaces. And this also is the striped bathroom, which I love. I think it's turning out so cute. You can't really tell because it's not grouted yet. And I feel like the mirror and the light fixtures are a little more like feminine. They're like brass, so I think it'll balance it really nicely. It's always hard to tell with towel work before the grout goes in. It just looks different, but I love the stripes, and I think this will be like it's more like a kid's upstairs room, like off the playrooms. I thought the stripes, I think stripes are so classic, and I'm obsessed with stripes, and I just think it's gonna be so cute the way that it's turning out. And it's still neutral. It's not like wild. Like, these are like earthy tones. It's like a putty gray beige with like almost like a green taupey color. So it's turning out really cute, and it looks so good with the floors. It's like a nice beige latte stone, and I'm just so happy. I love the tile work. It's like my favorite part. So this is the first bathroom that they've started, and then they're gonna move to all the others later this week. So primary will be really exciting to watch go down. But yeah, I think those are like the big updates. All gone? Did you eat all your yogurts? Okay, I'll come get you. Be careful, please. No. Okay, Smokey's doing pretty good, but I'm almost out of snacks, so time's about to expire. If you know, you know. Right, that's on your butt. Good. Should we throw out that board?
This board?
Yeah.
You think?
Maybe. It's like a little bit of, it's a standout. And we'll get a row out of that. But what do you think? Yeah, baby. You want to work on it? Okay, go. No? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty. Alright, you guys, I think that's a wrap at the cabin for today. We got through all the wood sorting. I'll show you from this side. And know you guys are not super interested in the logistics, but if you're an interiors fan, you might eat this up. So here is all the wood for the ceiling. All pretty consistent color. Now that I see it, this one's popping out to me a little bit, but it's fine. Yeah.
I know, and this one's popping out to me. Like,
yeah, and that one. I know. It's nice to actually kind of see it on camera because you're like, oh, you can see it a little bit better. But nice, like, medium, consistent tones.
You want a consistent color palette, but you want variation.
Yes.
You want it to, like, you don't want it all to be like this color. Like,
then it goes flat.
Think about like wood flooring in a house.
Yeah.
You don't want it to look like wood flooring.
No,
you
no.
want it to look like it's the bottom of like a deck.
Exactly.
So it's like similar color palette range, and they've each like aged a little bit differently, like same type of wood, but they're all gonna have like a little slight variation, and you want it to feel that way. And so on camera, it might look really varied, and right now you're looking at it.
Looks pretty good, actually.
You're looking at it with like natural light coming in on it.
I know.
From the like light coming down on it. These are going to be up on the ceiling, so there's not going to be light really hitting it. So
yeah.
It's all going to kind of blend nicely with a little pop every once in a while.
Yeah, it looks, we're pretty happy with it. And then over here is all of the darker tone wood for the bathroom. So
the powder bath.
Hey, buddy, for the powder bath.
And we have 6-inch boards and we have 8-inch boards.
And we're gonna mix them.
And we're gonna mix them
on the ceiling.
And it has to be like at random. It can't be like every 5th board is an 8-inch. So
yeah.
We're gonna provide some guidance there.
And by the way, this is all going on this ceiling in here. We're just referencing the ceiling because the beam's already up, but they have to, this wood has to be laid before the remaining beams go up. But
so these beams are going to continue on through this room.
Yep.
But in this room, you're going to have the wood details on the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then last thing to note while we're sitting here, because it's dark, there's been a couple times on Instagram where I've showed this room, and they're like, wow, it's really dark in there. The door is an all glass door, but because of that, they wanted to protect it, so they put
it's boarded up right now, yeah.
Up,
but this is like floor to ceiling glass, so there's going to be a lot of light that's coming in here.
Yeah. And then this will be beams to match these beams. This will be
cased in.
A top beam and then 2
on the sides.
Pillar beams.
It's gonna be great. Good job. Okay, let's get this kid home for a nap. Come on, Smokey. Our garage door is in, but there's something on the outside, so
yeah,
they're gonna cover it in wood.
What we did with the garage is we ordered a blank garage that wood can be nailed to, and we gave them a design, and they're gonna use the exterior white oak. That's on the siding of the house. They're gonna create a design on the garage.
Lastly, here's all of the pavers that I was talking about for the mudroom, the laundry room, the primary bath, all here. And then this is our stone flooring for the stairwell. We're going like a bigger scale.
The stairwell hallway, not
stairwell
the stairs.
hallway. Yeah, sorry.
This will be in the powder bath and the stairwell hallway.
Yep. So bigger and then smaller for the other areas. So pretty. Good morning, you guys. It is Monday. I am getting ready to go see baby brother. I have my glucose appointment, glucose test today, which is not the funnest appointment because it's a lot of waiting, but we're gonna get it done. And then we need to run over to the cabin. They started the tile work, and I need to go over there and talk to him after my appointment. So I'm just getting headed out the door. Oh my goodness. I am tired today, even though I went to bed at like 10. Woke up at 6:30. Just feeling sleepy, pregnant sleepy. But other than that, it's a beautiful Monday. It's been so nice coming back from St. Bart's. It's like definitely spring here in Nashville. It's like 50 degrees, 50, 40. I'm like, that I can handle. Some days it's 60. Just can't do the 30-degree months where it's like icy and snowy and gray. It is so hard for me. So I feel like we're in the clear. We're in March. I'm like, it's enough for me to hold on to. And I'm just feeling really grateful for that. So it's going to be a really beautiful week. We've got fun stuff going on. And yeah, okay, so glucose test. So I have my little glucose thing and I forget what I need to do. So, okay, instructions. Drink the glucola before you arrive in the parking garage. Okay. Drink it within 5 minutes. When finished, look at the time and mark it. You'll need your blood drawn an hour after. Should I just drink it now so I can like get in there soon? And we're gonna seize the day, you guys. Busy Monday. Which I'm happy to be busy. I like it. We had like such a fun weekend with Smokey after being away for vacation. We got lots of good family time with him. And he was just so cute. We were at the cabin a lot. It was super fun. So anyways, feeling bright and positive this Monday. It's good vibes. And Hunter's parents are actually coming into town this week to visit us, which is very sweet of them. And we are going down to South Hall, which is like a farm resort here in the outskirts. It's really cute. We're gonna stay there for like 2 days with them and bring Smoke and just hang out, you know, go bop around. It's like farmy vibes and it's a really pretty resort. Good as nothing. Cheers. Ugh. Grams of sugar. Alright, y'all. Sorry, a little later. Glucose test is done. Can't take any pictures or videos in my OB's office. Even in the hospital I deliver at, they're like, no videos. We like basically snuck it last time so we could get our vlog, but they're really strict on videos and pictures, so I couldn't bring a camera in. But went to the cabin, checked on a couple things, and now I'm running to Target because Target is over by our cabin. I have to get a couple things. Toothpaste, Q-tips. I need to get Smoke a new toothbrush. He is literally obsessed with toothbrushes, you guys. It's so funny. He like brushing his teeth, everything, teeth, toothbrushes, toothpaste. He loves it. Like he'll literally hold on a toothbrush for like an hour and just like suck on it. Like he's obsessed. So his toothbrushes, all the ones that I've gotten him are like all frayed, and they were like kind of like starter toothbrushes. So I need to get him a new one. And just a couple of other things. So I'm gonna go in and do that. I've also seen some like cute Target hauls on floating around TikTok. So I'm like, maybe we'll glance at the clothing section. Not that I need to be buying any clothing pregnant, but you know, I can't help myself. It's just fun. So let's do it. I'll bring you in. We'll do a little Target run. Smoke has a pair of sunglasses at home and he loves them. So I'm like, maybe get him a little new pair. Ones that we have are pretty shitty. These are cute. It's too girly. Should I get him the green ones? Those are fine. He'll love those. Let's get those. I don't need anything like this, but this is so cute. It's like a sweatshirt bomber. Sweatshirt material. Oh, I'm like tempted to buy it, but I'm like, bitch, don't do it. And then also this little pink sweat set is very cute. Sweats, and then there's like a matching tee sweatshirt. It's really cute. Also really into long shorts right now. I saw these all over St. Bart's. Like all the European girls were wearing these, so just FYI, they're the vibe. They're very cute. I mean, I know they've kind of been in for a while, but this like long board short, and they're really easy to style. They're really cute. So these look pretty good. I can't wear anything high rise right now, so I can't buy those, but I would if I had a normal body. I'm trying not to buy like too much for after pregnancy. I like to like shop more like in the moment, depending on like what I'm actually wearing, what I'm feeling. Just because like I get a lot of clothes for work, so I'm always like rotating stuff, so I just kind of like wait more for in the moment. But those are really cute, and I bet they'll probably sell out, so we'll go get them. I have a lot of cute t-shirts, little seashells. That's pretty cute, and I really like this one. I think I might get this one. The blue on this says Le Soleil, but I just love that blue color. It's so pretty. This is something I can just easily wear after. If it's like a t-shirt or like a sweatshirt, kind of fine buying it, but pants are a little different. Okay. Gingham drawstring pants is an absolute yes. These are a large, which I can probably get away with right now, but if I could get a medium, that'd be awesome. I don't see, they were just in this random section though, so let me see if I can find them. So cute. I love a gingham right now. They're so cute and perfect. Ooh, okay, there's also shorts. So I found the medium and the pants, but there's also shorts, which next few months would be really cute. Okay, skirt is really cute. Kind of obsessed. Looks like vintage vibes. It's a medium. Stretchy waistband. I love this like length right now. I just think it's like 90s and cute. So let's try that on. Oh yeah, I saw these on TikTok. These are kind of cute. Little beachy pants if you're going on spring break or something. Look at this. Look at this. What's this? Oh, capris. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I do like the gray color though, but I don't know if I can pull capris off. That might be pushing it pregnant. It could probably be a vibe, but I don't know if I'm in that space for like capris right now. Now the things I actually came for. Q-tips. Boom, baby. Kids' toothbrushes. Boom. Tom's toothpaste. I wanted some Harry's refills for his eraser. Quick peruse at the home section. This basket is fun. Is that a planter basket? Let's see. Just a scallop edge basket. I just think it's a fun shape. What could I use that for? It's very cute. I don't know though. Okay, last thing I think I'm gonna get is some stickers because Smoke is now in a sticker phase. So this is a sticker book. I don't know what the vibe is if you're a toddler mom on stickers, like cheap stickers, because you know they go through them so fast. This is 1,000 stickers for $5. It's pretty good. I mean, he does not care what they are. He just wants, they're kind of girly, but he just wants things to peel and like place on. It's more about the activity. So I'm gonna go with this. We'll start there. That should get us by some time. 1,000 stickers. This is random, but this is a very nice little long lumber pillow. It has like no tag on it, literally at all. Oh wait, here we go. It just says reusable cover. Let's see, is it? Oh, Casa Luna. That's pretty. That is a very good decorative pillow. Looks like Jenny Kane or something. So pretty. Ugh. Oof. What's up, you guys? Just got back from Whole Foods. Stocking up for the week. We need groceries badly. Hunter and I are really trying to reset on our guts right now because I feel like they're just kind of wrecked from vacation and like traveling and eating out a lot. So it was time to get lots of veggies, homemade food back in the mix. I took my seed on vacation, but I'm still just like my stomach. Every time I travel, it's just not the same. Like, truly. I don't know. Just irregular patterns, everything. So I'm really trying to dial it in this week. Home cooked meals, consistent probiotic. You guys already know. We always have a code for our probiotic. It's JH25. If you want to try it out, it's the best. And it's more of a long-term play, probiotic. I mean, definitely helps on the daily just with regularity, your digestion, your immunity, skin health, gut health, all that stuff. But also has like really good long-term effects of healing your gut. So just helping you be a little bit more resilient to like foods that you can eat and digest a little bit better. I always feel like it gets me back in the right place after traveling. I always take it while I'm traveling to kind of help combat like the irregularity in my routine. And it's really amazing. We've taken it for like a couple of years now. I always take it while pregnant and breastfeeding. It's safe to take. I had to take an antibiotic during my last labor. So if you've taken antibiotics ever in your life, which a lot of us have, it's really great to get on a daily probiotic if you've never gone through like a gut journey where you've tried to like heal your gut health. I definitely recommend taking seed for like a couple of months to try and like add good bacteria in there, because you'd be surprised just based on the standard American diet and lifestyle of taking like antibiotics growing up, how weak our guts actually are. And if you have any digestion or like bloating issues or irregularities with your bowel movements, those are all like signs of gut health. So something to pay attention to. You guys can always check out seed down below. Anyways, let's unload these groceries. We've got like 6 bags. Lots to do. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Happy, what's today, Tuesday? Making some breakfast, some eggs. Mommy made us some coffees. These are cool glasses.
Oh, they're fun, right? I just got them on Amazon.
Amazon? Those are nice. We'll link them. They're like perfect size. Look at that.
I can't take credit. I got them from a girl on coffee TikTok, so.
No, but they're sick though.
They're cool, right?
We have a meeting this morning with our potential landscaper for the cabin. We talked a little bit about them when we were at the Antique and Garden Show. We kind of showed you their booth and exhibit. Anyways, we had a meeting with them this morning. And when you're doing a full scoped project, like master plan, you have to pay for the master plan. And then from there, you decide if you want to move forward with the plan. So this is our second master plan to pay for. And this is the one we're most excited for. So fingers crossed on that.
I think it's going to be good. We really like.
We're kind of eating the cost on whichever one we don't move forward with because you don't get that money back. So anyways, we have that meeting, and then my parents get in town tonight or this afternoon and staying down at South Hall. We should go do that little petting zoo thing or something.
I think it was a pop-up, but I'm going to look. I don't know,
we need to find some stuff. There's not, South Hall is beautiful and it's a really cool hotel, but it's kind of limited on what you can do, especially this time of year when it's like a little chilly.
Yeah.
When it's summer, you can rent kayaks and paddle boards and go on the lake and I don't know, all kinds of stuff. Anyways, that's the update. Sorry for rambling. Good morning.
You're
Like adjusted this morning, and last time we met with this landscaper, the whole time like Julia was looking at me, she was like, "You're so nasally, what's going on?" She was like embarrassed of me in front of this landscaper, and here we are today again. You want some of this cottage cheese?
There's not much left. So
I know. Do you want
it
some
for
of
you?
it?
I mean, I would love some, but
Where's
I'm
yours? Oh, okay.
just trying to be nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to be nice too. Okay.
Thanks, that's good.
No, you're gonna have more than me. You gotta grow. You're growing a baby.
Got Smokey's breakfast already. Got sausage, eggs with cheese, yogurt with almond butter, and a little fruit salad. We get the Siggy's, there's a low sugar one, and it's only 2 grams of sugar. I don't think that's gonna focus, but pretty good. You gonna go see Daddy? Daddy's downstairs? You go see him? We have breakfast ready for you. Kind sir, your breakfast awaits. Your gourmet chef has been cooking for you all morning. Come on, let's go. Okay, you bring that, let's go. Bye. Okay, bye, see you later.
Bye.
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 Okay. Daddy's downstairs. Ready?
They're starting the
Wood ceiling that we have been talking about for so long.
tongue and groove wood ceiling.
Well, first we had to approve the wood, then we had to sort the wood, then we had to make sure we had enough wood. Like, it's been so many steps to get to this moment.
For about 2 weeks.
But they're physically like nailing it up on the ceiling today, so we're so excited to see
We've
it.
been working on this tongue and groove literally. When do we first have that meeting with him?
I don't know.
It's been a whole thing.
Whole thing.
It's been kind of stressful, but
It's been hard to
we're really
source this
excited
wood.
for this piece of the project. That's why we're putting so much energy into it, and effort and time and attention. And it's the center room, like the first room you walk into, so it has to be right.
It does.
And so we've been really specific about the tones and the organization and how it's laid out and all that kind of stuff.
I think it comes, or that's a level spreader maybe. Maybe it sends it that way.
Yeah, through here maybe. And I don't know if
Windy today.
it's so windy. We just had our landscape meeting out on the table out back, and everything looks so good, but it was so windy. Like all the papers were blown around. But it's like, how do you say like no to any of it?
I'm like, I'll just work the rest of my life.
We were like kind of letting them know our budget over the past couple weeks, and she was like, well, let's just like shoot for the stars, and then y'all can like delete things to get in line with your budget. But you don't want to delete anything. But we'll probably have to refine it a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, definitely dial it back.
Dial it back.
It's a shoot for the stars type of
It's
plan.
so beautiful.
It's gorgeous. She is talented.
She's super talented. Anywho, this is looking good. We are heading down to South Hall today, like we told y'all, so we'll miss part of this, but we'll be coming back in a couple days to check in on the progress. Hopefully they'll be finished.
Is that one of the darker pieces?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like one of the darker rows. So, you'll kind of see like a darker row every once in a while, but we just didn't want to have like one dark row through the center and it looked like stripey.
Is like, we're like gonna look at it when it's up and we're like, oh, it's so dark, but then once you take the boards off the front door, you're getting a whole wall of sunshine.
Right, and you have, and then you have light in here,
yeah.
and like our own lighting lamps, the light fixtures, all that kind of stuff. But it doesn't feel too dark to me. Like, it matches the beam color.
Yeah.
So, and also any of the breakings, like you see over there how that final board is like a little darker. Mm-hmm. But the beam's gonna be on it, and like the beams create a separation visually for your eye, so you won't be able to tell. Yeah. We're also coming back over here in about an hour or two with my parents, because they're gonna get into town and they want to see the place before we head down to South Hall. So they'll probably have a few more rows done here in a little bit. Also, small update, after all the electrical was done, we added 2 more sconces here. And so they had to come in and break into the wall to create the electrical outlet for these 2 sconces. Last update, I don't think they were done with these beams yet. And here they had this beam to go and these 2 beams to add on our last update. So those are finished now. All these walls are gonna be plaster, and it looks really cool how these beams, they kind of cut a little like niche in here where it looks like scribed. Well, it's scribed to the fireplace, but you won't be able to tell when all the plaster is up. It'll look like the fireplace is built around the beams, which will be really cool. And Julia showed on Instagram, I'll put a picture here on the screen, but they added the light fixture hole to the beam, the center beam, and we'll have that, a couple sconces in the sitting nook, but it's gonna look so freaking good. All right, y'all, we're back from South Hall. We did that with my parents for 2 nights. It was just like a quick, like 48 hours. It was really nice to spend time with them, let them hang out with Smokey, show them the cabin and whatnot. But we are back, and back in the routine. Jill and I just went to F45. She did the 4:30 p.m. class. I did the 5:30 p.m. class.
We needed it.
We needed it. After taking a couple days off, and you know when like family or friends are in town, you're going to like a lot of restaurants and you're just like eating like breakfast, lunch, and dinner like out, and I don't know. It just felt like, well.
We felt slow. So we needed a nice refresh, a little cardio. Do you hear it, Smoke?
Honk, 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 honk.
Honk,
Every time a fire truck goes by, he runs to the window and he's like, ah. Anyways, no, it was a good time with my family. And we're back, worked out. Now we're making lay bowl, salmon and rice and arugula and tomatoes and Parmesan.
Yummy.
On the way back from South Hall, we stopped by the cabin just to see the progress. And I would say they're probably 3/4 of the way done. Yeah. Maybe more than that.
With the ceiling.
And then they'll do the beams after that.
I imagine they'll do the beams tomorrow because they probably finished
We can't forget, we have to take the gas lanterns over there in the morning, first thing. They're going to be hanging the gas lantern on the exterior, and there are a total of, there's 8 gas lanterns, and so it's going to be nice like flicker from the street. It's going to be sweet when it's all done.
Yeah.
So that'll be sweet. Those will be hung up, and then I guess the lighting fixtures will start arriving at some point, right?
Yeah, pretty soon, but you like it? I guess. But they should all be here within a month, and then he can just, you know, hang them up as he wants to.
We'll give you those updates as those take place.
Very exciting.
Anywho, it is coming along.
What? Good morning, you guys. It is Friday, end of the week, and
it is Friday today. I didn't even realize.
I know. Hunter and I are off to the cabin. We're dropping off some lights for the outside,
all the
our
gas lanterns. Yeah.
For our electricians today, and I'm just gonna do a quick little loop around there. We're there basically every day, as you guys can see in this vlog right now.
Actually interesting because sometimes I'm like, oh, sorry, we're like in the way, but every time we're there, they're like, oh, I have a question for you. I know. You know, so it's helpful that we pop in.
I think so too. And like, might as well. Hunter and I's style is, well, Hunter's style is over communicate, and he has taught me that too. So now, and I'm not as good as you, but I'm learning.
If you over communicate, then
things can't go
there's
wrong.
No error from the communication. The error is from like someone actually making an error and be like, well, I told you, like, you didn't listen, you know.
Totally.
So in this process specifically, when there's money involved,
you want to
over communicate, and when you're paying money, like, make sure it's done right. And so we show up every day, especially like now that the interior stuff is taking place, and it's like, no, the tile's supposed to be laid this way. Here's the picture that you have. Here's the tile details. Here's the CAD drawing. Like, you have all this stuff, like, do it right,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like popping in each day to catch like, one, any errors, but be there to answer any questions that they might have that might not have been communicated.
And
here.
even with things like laid out and clear, there's still things like where you're like, oh, they were like, I'm just gonna do it this way, and you're like, no, 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 no. So anyways, we're gonna go rein in the subs, even though our GC is so good. He's incredible. But we like to just hover, and like we like to see everything that's being done right now, because there's like a new thing every day. I just lost my extension. Someone put it in the dumpster.
You gonna keep it?
No.
Okay. Let me open the garage.
Yeah. Okay. Dropping off the lights.
I don't think we showed this on the vlog yet, but we got a garage door, and it is a base, so it doesn't have the design on it because we're having our wood siding
Added.
to it in a chevron pattern
Yeah.
that we like. So they deliver the base garage door, and then they have the wood installed on it, and then they have to respring it based on the new weight of the garage once the wood's added.
Yeah.
So they can't it doesn't work yet because they have to add the wood first.
Right. All right, here is our primary bath flooring going in. Doing the pavers again in here, but they're more of like a gray mixed palette, which I love. The ones that I showed upstairs are more of like a beige, but this is so pretty. And he's been working on this past few days. This is what he drew the niche. It's just so big. I think it needs to be just like a little bit smaller. We had it at 30 inches and he thinks it should be 48. And I'm like, it looks a little big to me, but might not be that big of a deal. Anyways, this is looking gorgeous. My dream floors, I'm so happy.
Oh, nice.
They look really good, huh? He's so funny. He probably put that so that no one would walk on the...
It's looking good.
Yeah, it looks really good. He's kind of a perfectionist.
That's right. You want.
You kind of have to be for a tile guy,
I like
you know? The mix.
the color variation.
Me too.
Kind of makes it.
I know. See, that's what it's saying. Like with the wood, I'm glad we had variation, because if you saw upstairs, it's just one color, how flat it is. But like, it's nice to have. Like normally, you'd probably pick out that stone, but like it ends up looking good in here. This wants to look like a niche you would see in like a new build. That's what I feel like it is. Like you're in Europe, you're not getting a niche that big. Like I always try to bring it back to that, like more of a traditional.
That cozy feeling. I know.
Yeah.
Why don't we tell them then just go back to 30?
Yeah, let's leave the tape measure.
Well, 30 is you're knocking off 9 inches from each side. See, that still feels
It's
big.
plenty big. That's why I'm confused why you're tripping. I mean, 40 maybe? Losing 4 inches? Yeah, I mean, it needs to be a little bit smaller. I mean, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, but I walked through every bathroom and I measured the freaking niches, and then it's like, why is every guy come through here trying to bossy me around and changing it? It's like, you're not the designer.
I know.
It's annoying.
Do you want to go 30 or 40? Because now you're changing.
Well, I preferred 30 because that's what I said at the beginning, but
Then do
if
it.
I'm trying to make him happy, I'll do 40.
Then do it.
I'll just do 40 so it doesn't, I'll be like, okay, well, it's me in the middle.
16 by 40.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the bench situation. Because he doesn't have a visual picture.
He has the CAD, right?
Yeah, but
Is it wrong?
the CAD doesn't say, oh, it's a slab face and a slab seat, like all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But, okay.
I'll take the drop over there.
Guys, this is our tower that Smokey usually stands in when he eats his meals, and it converts down to a little table, so he's been obsessed. Oh, he really wants the camera right now. He's trying to... It's okay. Well, that's all right to be sad. It's okay. Anyways, he loves it. He's been like, we pulled it out the past 3 days and turned it into a table, and he's obsessed. We went to this little play gym the other day, and there was a table there, and he wanted to sit in like the chairs the whole time, in and out and in and out and in and out, versus anything else there. So I was like, I think he's ready for a little table. So he's loving eating his little.
He really likes it a lot.
He loves it. He feels so big.
We were trying to watch Mufasa last night, and Julie and I were on the couch watching it and trying to get Smoke over there, but he just wanted to sit right here.
Yeah.
So cute.
I take it.
Saturday today, and Hunter and I are taking a sourdough making class, which we're so excited about. It's out at Bettina Meadow. It's like this property out in Leapers Fork, and they run classes and stuff, and they have a really beautiful property. So we have a sitter coming for Smokey so that we can go do that, and Hunter and I have talked about making sourdough for a while now, so we're excited to learn and hoping we can
learn the basics.
Yeah, learning how to make a starter, all that stuff.
Keep a starter.
Keep a starter. Okay.
Breakfast time for Mom and Dad. Smokey's eating some berries. Mommy made a little breakfast burrito. Eggs, Canadian bacon, cheese, avocado. Eggs, Canadian bacon, cheese, avocado. It's delicious. We've been on kind of on a Canadian bacon kick.
I know.
It's really good at Whole Foods. Try it. It's delicious.
So good.
Cook it like bacon.
All right, y'all. We just pulled up to our sourdough class, and
We're ready to learn to make sourdough.
we're ready.
We said if we don't leave this class with SDK, some sourdough knowledge, we'll be upset.
I'm excited.
We're stoked.
Smokey was just going down for his nap
Do you think we actually make
right when we left.
sourdough here, or do we just learn how to make the starter? I think it's like are we like taking notes here? Is it like a classroom?
Well, I mean, it's like 3 hours, so I think it's gonna be like educational, is my guess.
We're like learning every step of the process.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
Here is the property of Bettina. It's so cute. Adorable.
That's where the class is, in the shed. That's called the shed right there.
And we're going in.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Baby.
Hunter is shaping our sourdough loaf. We learned a bunch of techniques yesterday.
No. Cover it.
And it goes in the fridge now?
It is in the fridge.
Yeah, we took our sourdough class yesterday. Couldn't really film in there.
What's up, you guys?
Good morning.
We had a nice little morning. We went to the gym. Now we have a meeting here at the cabin here in about 10 minutes. We're here early, so we're just sitting out front chilling. And we were coming up with like other mock-ups for some of the trim details in the house we've been like working on our phones. It's coming together. A lot of, I feel like the decision fatigue's over, kind of.
Yeah,
Don't you feel like?
definitely.
But now it's just like
Executing
and making sure that it's coming together the way you want it, and that you are
Hovering.
standing by your decisions. Like,
Yeah.
it's easy to be talked out of something, and sometimes it's like standing up for what you want, all that kind of stuff. And that's in like anything you're doing.
I know.
But we're starting to really learn, like on the design side, there are certain things where like certain trades will say like, oh, well, that's not possible, or like, oh, this is the way I normally
It's
do
all
it.
possible.
And you really have to like stand up and be like, no, this is what I want. This is how I want it. Please do it this way. And if there is some kind of technology that I don't know about, like educate me,
Yeah.
let me know the details, and then we can figure out how to go from there, instead of just relying on like the way you typically do it. You know, at the same time, you want to like put trust in your trade, but from a design standpoint, you want to stand up for
What you want.
what you want. Anyway, oh, you should tell them about Ashley and Cody.
Oh, I wanted to give a little shout out to our friends back in Texas. I know a lot of you guys are Texas folk, and we used to live in Prosper, Texas. It's like DFW area. A lot of you guys probably live around there. And our friends opened a med spa probably like 2 years ago now, and
In
they
Prosper.
just, it's called Perfectly Made, and they our friend was a CRNA nurse. She's like one of the smartest people I know, and they opened a med spa with like literally everything you could imagine: Botox, filler,
They do hormone therapy.
HRT.
They do weight loss injections. They do tattoo removal. I mean, I was like,
all
every
the
service,
all the skin treatments, and
every
stuff like
service you would ever want at a med spa, they have. And she's just like such a smart nurse that I'm like, that's the place you would want to go if you're like getting some shit done or like doing something with your body that's
and she
like,
was the nurse
medical.
that like worked with an anesthesiologist, so she
Yeah.
went through like all the schooling and stuff like that, where you have your anesthesiologist and then you have the person that actually come and gives
Give
you
you the
the
shots,
anesthesia.
yeah.
She was the person that would come give you
Yeah.
the anesthesia. Anyways, they just got awarded best med spa in the area and like
Yeah.
#1 med spa, and so that's really exciting. We're really
And
happy
they're
for
just
them.
so great at what they do. They're really good people.
They took a leap of faith in like opening it up. Literally, like, you're gonna have 2 years ago, and they're
Doing-
killing it.
yeah.
They're doing really well, and yeah, I don't know. It's great.
We met them at church, and they're just really good people. Anyways,
They said if y'all go in and want a treatment, y'all can get $100 off of Botox or 30% off any other service. Just tell them that we sent you, and they'll honor the discount.
yeah,
So,
they weren't open when we lived there, or else I would have gone. They were like brainstorming the idea at the time, so they've since opened since we lived in Nashville. But you guys check them out if you're in the area.
I think we've vlogged at their house a couple times back in the day.
Did we?
They have like a big farm and like longhorns and stuff. Did we ever show that? I
Maybe.
thought we did.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we'll leave them linked down below. It's called Perfectly Made. If you guys are in there,
Yeah, we'll leave all the information down below. Really great people. Check them out. Perfectly Made in Prosper, #1 med spa in the area. Anywho, guys, they've pretty much wrapped up the ceiling details in the living room. But one of the things we're working on here in the car is our powder bath. I think we showed that we're using a lot of the dark wood in the powder bath. Tongue and groove, like the whole room's gonna be dark
Wooden.
tongue and groove woods all around the wall and the ceilings.
We're maybe worried it's going to be a bit too dark.
And we're using the darker wood. That's the look we wanted to go for. But like Julia said, with it being all covered in wood and like just like dim lighting in there, we're afraid it's a little too dark. So we're brainstorming other ideas where we might start it. Imagine like a wainscot, like in like a bedroom or something like that. We're thinking about doing like a wainscot siding in a way that goes pretty high up,
Yeah.
with like a foot gap at the top. And since that hallway going to the bathroom will be plaster, we should just do plaster around the top.
Agree.
And then the ceiling,
Agree.
and that might lighten it up just a little bit. We're also trying to do a wainscot in one of the
Guest bedrooms.
guest bedrooms. It's a smaller bedroom, but we're wanting to do a wainscot in there. And like if we were to be living here, it'd probably be where we would make a nursery or something like that. It's the smallest bedroom in the house.
Yeah.
And so we want to measure it as if someone would use it as a nursery.
Or kids' room. It's like a smaller room.
The wainscot would be high enough where it sits behind like a bed or a crib or something like that. Okay, so we're in the bathroom. It's pretty dark in here, the powder bath. There's
Actually
no light.
getting pretty good light right now.
It's good light?
Yeah.
It's pretty dark in here.
Yeah.
Especially if you close the door and stuff like that.
Yeah, you can
But
see how
this
dark the wood is.
color of the wood, and we were gonna do floor to ceiling, but now I might switch it, like we said, with maybe you think a 1 foot gap?
I think it needs to be a little bit more than 1 foot.
Like 14 inches?
I'm thinking even like, yeah, 16 is kind of looking good to me. I don't want to look too dinky. I think it needs to be like 16 inches higher at least.
Really?
14 is too small to me.
Okay, let's call it 16.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it all the way around?
Yeah. Should we mark it with a pencil?
So, no, we'll just tell them 16. So, wood's gonna go up to 16. And then we'll have a piece of trim all the way around.
Yeah.
And then plaster and plaster.
Yep. Hanging the beams today on the wood ceiling. Looks so good. They already have 2 up. This is how they do it. They raise it up on this machine. Gorgeous. Case opening is all sealed in with beams. It looks so pretty. We originally weren't gonna do that, but I'm really glad we did now. Like, the more the better, honestly. The more layers I'm learning, just better and better and better. Looks so good.
Okay, first sourdough is made, and it looks delicious. We've had it cooling for like an hour outside on the table, on the counter, and I just put it back in here now that this has cooled down a little bit. but it is perfect. At least on the outside. Everything she told us on the outside is looking great, but we'll have to cut into it later when we go to our friend's house to see how it turned out. You excited to try our sourdough? Now we're over here tracing hands and feet. Is that your foot? Say my toes.
Let's see your feet, Smokey. More? You want to do a different color? Hand.
Hand.
You want Daddy's hand? Okay. Good. Here, we'll do it with this one. It's my left hand, so it's not good. Wow. Mommy, Smokies.
Wow.
Audible popping static, bang on the dash out of habit. Baby, if I hurry, I can make shine. Reason that I'm going's on the other hand. Mile upon mile, radio darling. Chevrolet Nova can't ride. Feeling our feelings on an island.